Good afternoon. It's time for yet another NFL Bucky's Mail Day. This is your host, Mike C., of course. And of course, even more, the star of the show, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says hi. Bucky, what do you have in front of you today? Well, we got on one day, last Saturday, we got two of our t-shirts that we had ordered. And wasn't expecting the second one, but we got both the same day, which is pretty cool. And I already wore the other one, so it's in the wash. But this one's got like 6 Batmans on it, and they're fake simile of their autographs. They're almost all on there. Patterson's not on. It's not that new, but Adam West and Christian Bale, Michael Keaton's on there, George Clooney. All the good ones. There's one on there. I'm not sure exactly who this one is. I believe he starred in the 40s movies. It's best I have to check on that. I'll let you know that later. But it's a very cool shirt, and can't wait to wear it. And of course Ben Affleck's on there too. And so yeah, it's very cool. And the other one's very cool. And I won't tell you what that one is. But hopefully next video we'll wear it. I know it's kind of late. We let the time get away from us a little bit as it's Tuesday, and actually it's Monday today, but yeah, that's all right. We only had 9 viewers last week, a week or so it wasn't the greatest amount, but that's all right. um, we do have a mock draft, all 32 teams, and no trades, of course. This is what I would do, which I think is the most accurate way of doing it, because how are you going to know what the other people might do? It's just kind of silly, I think. But anyway, um, the only one I didn't do was I let the machine pick the first one, because I would pick Aiden Hutchinson every single time. Um, so they didn't, or I didn't pick it this time, because the Jacksonville Jaguars picked Aiden Hutchinson, and I'm fine with that. I prefer the Lions picked him, but more and more mocks I've seen, I've gone with the second one. This is what I did for the rest of the picks. I've got Kayvon Thibodeaux from Oregon, and I'm very happy with that. And so yeah, I picked the rest of them all myself. And with the third overall pick, the Texans went with Evan Neal, offensive tackle from Alabama. And I mean, the draft fluctuates. It's not the same guys every single mock, and as it gets closer, it's only like 2.5 weeks away now. Um, some people rise up the board, some drop, some are brand new, and it happens every year, so it's not a big deal. But now it's kind of leveling out, and even a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, the Jacksonville will decide who they're going to pick, and they'll pursue them, and we'll probably find out more. It usually happens every year. Decide what player they're going after, and they can try to sign them early. Not every year, but most of the years it happens. The fourth overall pick, the New York Jets. I've got Charles Cross, tackle from Mississippi State. Tackles are going early and often, and that's fine. And fortunately, that's an area of strength for the Lions. Fifth, I've got the New York Football Giants. I got Kyle Hamilton, the safety from Notre Dame, and a possible Lions pick. But I just don't think at 2 it's a little early, but 5 is perfectly fine. At 6, the Carolina Panthers. I went with Sam Howell, quarterback from North Carolina. Um, that's a different pick right there. I haven't seen that. I don't think I've ever seen it, to be honest with you. But kind of a gritty quarterback, and I think it would fit the mold, especially their head coach. I've seen a lot of different quarterbacks. I've seen Malik Willis. There's been quite a few that have gone there in that spot. Number 7, I've got the Atlanta Falcons. I have Malik. Speaking of, oh, I'm sorry, I missed one. The Giants are up again at 7 with Ike Ekwonu, offensive tackle from North Carolina State. Um, so they get two very good players there, which they should at that point of the draft. Um, Number 8, I've got the Atlanta Falcons. And there is Malik Willis, the quarterback from Liberty. Some I've seen him go at number 2 for the Lions. No, it's too early. It's on a really pressing need, and I think that's a good spot for him right there. At number 9, I've got the Seattle Seahawks going with Trayvon Walker, the guy that's been projected for the Lions at number 2. Way too early for him. Just too uncertainty associated with him. But at 7, that's fine. Or 9, excuse me. At 10, I got the New York Jets that are on the clock again. And this time they go wide receiver Drake London, wide receiver from USC. He was injured part of the year last year, but I believe he's pretty much healthy. He will be very soon. At 11, the Washington Commodores, Zion Johnson, guard from Boston College, to shore up that offensive line. And they could also go, there could be a lot of quarterbacks picked. It's just not a clear, front runner. Where are we? At number 11, no, sorry, the 12, that team from Minnesota, Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback from LSU. He's kind of rising a little bit. He's run a very fast pro day. And unfortunately, the Vikings get him. At 13, the Texans are up again. They got Ahmed Sauce Gardner, cornerback from Cincinnati. I think the number 1 cornerback in the draft this year, but he fell to the Texans. At 14, the Baltimore Ravens. I got Trent McDuffie, cornerback from Washington, taller cornerback, angular as they say, and they could go any way. Baltimore is kind of a tough team to really pick for, I believe. At 15, I have Devin Lloyd going to the Philadelphia Eagles, linebacker from Utah. Again, the Eagles haven't picked a linebacker in like 40 years or something for the first round. That doesn't matter to me at all. The Eagles have traded before with the Saints. At 16, the Saints picked Garrett Wilson, wide receiver from the Ohio State. And they need some help in the offense. And is he the number 1 wide receiver? Well, I already picked one before him. But a very, very good receiver. At 17, the Chargers. I have got Bernhard Raimann, or Raymond, I guess. Tackle from Central Michigan. And shore up that offensive line, which is very important to them. 18, the Eagles are back on the clock with Andrew Booth, cornerback from looks like Clemson, I believe. Yep. And so the Eagles get 2 very good defensive players. At 19, the Eagles are back on the clock, and they went with Trevor Penning, tackle from Northern Iowa. Again, to shore up that offensive line. Very popular pick, offensive lineman this year. At 20, the Pittsburgh Steelers went with Desmond Ridder, quarterback from Cincinnati. He's kind of, I don't say he's flying up the board, but he's moving up, I believe. A lot of different players and positions this time, which is good because you want to do the same old boring draft. At where am I? 21. The New England Patriots have George Karlaftis, edge from Purdue, the Greek edge rusher. They need some help on that line rushing the passer, and he's the best available at this point. At 22, the Green Bay Packers select interior defensive lineman Devontae Wyatt from Georgia. A lot of Georgia players, obviously, that great team. Packers are kind of tough to pick because they could go in a lot of different directions. 23, the Cardinals select Tyler Lindenbaugh, center from Iowa. Again, to shore up that line, for protection. And they're kind of a difficult team to pick, but not too bad. At 24, the Dallas Cowboys picked Nakobe Dean. I picked players that the Lions would want to pick, but they really shore up another linebacker. It might be a little surprising. They picked one last year, but best player available, I believe, and they go with a linebacker. At 25, the Buffalo Bills, I have Jameson Williams, wide receiver from Alabama. He was injured. He's projected to make a complete recovery, so I'm not too worried about that. Very good pick for them because they lost a wide receiver free agency. At 25, we've got the Buffalo Bills picking Jameis Williamson. I already did that one. I'm sorry. 26, Tennessee Titans pick Chris Olave, wide receiver from the Ohio State. Another play the Lions have been picked for. They need some help, just some offensive weapons. Tough team to pick for. 27, I've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Jordan Davis, defensive interior lineman. The huge Georgia interior lineman, and very good pick for them. 28, the Packers are back on. They got Treylon Burks, wide receiver from Arkansas. A lot of wide receivers are going early, and he's probably one of the best of them. At 29, the Kansas City Chiefs pick Sky Moore. I don't think I picked him before. Another wide receiver out of Western Michigan. Another player the Lions have been linked to. Big, tall. I don't know if he's super fast, but very good wide receiver. At 30, the Chiefs are out on the clock again, and they took a risk on David Ojabo from Michigan, edge. They can sit and rest him for a year if they don't really need him that much. They draft him for the future. At 31, the Bengals went with Kenyon Green, a guard from Texas A&M. Really the only high-end offensive lineman left on the board. I'm not so sure they're going to pick an offensive line because they signed one in free agency, so we'll see. And at 32, the Lions pick Georgia safety Lewis Sine, whatever it is, how you say it. Very good safety. They could go quarterback. I've had him pick them before. Wide receiver, obviously, there's none on the board left for that. Is he the best safety left? There's one from Michigan. That's a possibility too, but they need help in safety, and they guarantee themselves a good one there. So that's the round mock draft for this week. And if you have any comments, nobody ever comments, but if you have any, just let me know. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'd be very thankful for that and helpful. But enjoy it. And that's it for this week. Not too much news elsewise. Lions had a few visits. Thibodeau is coming this week, either today or tomorrow. And, so people are visiting the different teams, and that's a good sign. And the Reds are 2-2, I believe. They finished their opening series with Atlanta. I don't know who they play next. I forgot to check. The Hawk season's done. Well, it's been done a long time ago. Other than that, not too much else going on. It was nice out today. Went for a walk, and that's about it. So, say bye, Bucky. Bucky says bye. And we'll catch you next week with another updated mock draft and see if there's any changes. And do your own mock draft. They're lots of fun. All right, take care, everybody. Bye now.